Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another read. I hope things have been going well for you. I hope the dots have been connecting for you, and that a few more connect here. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. All right, so I woke up to a request, a few requests. Apparently, some of you guys' spirit squads wants me to tap into the energy surrounding your love life. Are you ready? What you think's gonna be out here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. So let's just get a few down. What is going on? I know they didn't send me out here for lunch. I can't believe this. Man, the way I'm going to have to explain that without getting dinged. All right, boom. I guess we got to. I'm so weak. All right, 15. The card 15 is over there. Body smushing energy. Bumping accolades. Oh, okay. So there's some love out here for some of you. Thank goodness. I would have hated for the message to have been, you need to get laid. Okay. Weird though. Weird. Happiness is my priority. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a retrograde reading for somebody. You know, we're heading towards Mercury retrograde. People from the past tend to start resurfacing during that time. How do I know this is a retrograde reading? Because there's been enough time between the parties for someone to start wondering about this. It says, I sometimes wonder if you care. People who are brand new to each other or just doing that only, they don't be thinking about that. A few instances or months or years of this usually has to be going on before someone in the connection is thinking about this. We've been doing a bunch of this. Time has passed, and now I'm wondering if you care. Like, or are we, like, this sounds like a situation where somebody in the connection was misled. You understand? They didn't understand. It wasn't made clear exactly what was going on. Ace of Swords, or one sword over here. Ace of Swords. The clarity is here, though. The clarity is about whether or not the connection is either this, divine love, Ace of Cups energy, or just this. I wonder. The I wonder card is sitting between the two. The truth is down here on this road. On this road. Now up here, again, retrograde energy is being implied with the I want a fresh start with you. Fresh start means that you had a start before that turned out to be a little ranky. A little stanky and a little ranky. Because now you want a fresh one. What happened to the last one? Okay. I know what happens to the last one. I just want some space. Hang on. Yeah. I had that out of order because I can clearly see that a lot of this happened and somebody got to wondering if it was just that or this. And then when they started wondering that, one of the parties said, you know what, I'm out of here. But now they're back with I want a fresh start, retrograde energy. However, now that I'm looking at it, they made me switch the cards. And switch because this energy, I want a fresh start with you and I just want some space, keep getting swapped out. They're in this mode. I just want some space. Then they come back. I want a fresh start with you. Then they're in this mode. I just want space. Boom. I want a fresh start with you. This is one of those revolving door people. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. Ain't that a lyrics from a Katy Perry song just came through? Hoo-wee. Now, 15 is the devil energy, so it makes sense why they put that number with the Smex card. Okay? But then when someone was able to sense that things were fizzling out, death card energy with 13, then they started to wonder, is this something that endures or is it really just hunching? Looks like hunching to me, baby. Now here, happiness is my priority is telling me that whoever the I want, whoever the I person is extremely selfish. Because they're the one that's deciding, I just want space, then I want a fresh start, then I just want space, then I want a fresh start. Happiness is my priority. This is a lot of me, my, I kind of a vibe coming off of this person. That's the truth. They're only thinking about themselves, friend. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. And this usually how they leave you, or this is how they be hoping to leave you because it makes them feel important. Will you choose me? They like leaving some, they like the breadcrumb effect. It makes people desperate. It makes them needy. It makes them ready to serve. Readily, to be available whenever they do pop up saying, I want a fresh start. That person, if they can convince them to believe that, and it looks like they've been successful in the past of doing it, the person who's wondering, oh, will they ever come back after wanting this space, they usually jump into this fresh start with all engines fired up because they're trying to, they're thinking that this is the time it's going to last. And they give it their everything every time. I don't like that. This is very interesting. I don't know how you would balance something out between someone who just wants space and someone who just wants to be with this other person. Their desires are not aligned. Emperor energy on the bottom of the deck over there with the number 4. So there's someone in this connection that's looking for marriage. They're looking to be a spouse, be a husband, or obtain a husband. But when I'm looking at all these ones, one, that's a lot of magician energy. That's the energy of the magician. There's someone that's a stone cold manipulator. Facts. We're going to start naming the signs. Don't worry. I'm about to get the squealing real good. Empress energy is here. So this is crazy. Look at this. For a lot of folks, the Emperor energy is the one that's wondering, is it going to be me or are you going to choose me? Isn't that something? And then the selfish fucker, I'm sorry, ooh, selfish pucker. It turns out it's the Empress energy that's attached to the selfish sounding card. But take it how it resonates. You could be either which way. 15 reduces down to 6. That's lover's energy. Lover's energy is up here twice because there's another 6. There's a lot of choosing having to be done. So this feels like retrograde energy. Retrograde is the reassessment, review, reevaluation. So that means in these processes, choices have to be made again. You have to decide, is it still trash or should you give it another go? Retrograde energy on this joint heavy. So there's somebody's ancestral squad is giving you a heads up before it's time to make this decision. Because you're likely one of the ones that are headed towards this shiny, bright future that demands much of you. And you got to have the right people around you. If you have anyone around you. Facts. There's that Emperor. Yes, that's crazy. It's the masculine energy that's always wondering. Because 13 reduced down to 4 again. The Emperor energy is attached to the card again that's wondering, is this really love? Oh, my goodness, Pookie. Okay, so, wow. trying to find some cards that are a little smaller than the ones I had before. I'm squeezing all this stuff up here. Okay, so let's just see. I want to know some things. First of all, I'm nosy. I'm super nosy. So I'm going to clarify the yes card. What are we saying yes to? Yes, that this is a selfish pucker. Or yes, they do care. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the tea on this? Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Devil card energy coming off that 15 is Capricorn. 13, the death card energy is Scorpio. And Empress energy, Taurus, Libra. Of course, Gemini energy for that lover's bit. And Aries for the Emperor energy that's been coming through. Whoa. Let's get to that. Whoa. Okay. Is that the Magician? Well, dang. I didn't ask for anybody yet, but wow. Wow. There's a lot of manipulation going on. Who knows? Maybe it's a skillful, masterful, good manipulation or selfish. All right, let's see what's up. What's up with this yes? Show me the nature of this yes, Spirit. Okay. They were all too happy to do that. Oh. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is just smushing. Yeah, because we got the Four of Swords energy here, which is like laying up. And it's with the Six of Wands. So this is like someone being good show pony energy. Oh, we can go out, we can have a good time, and we sleep together. This is like the stage of like very immature, like dating. Like very early, I don't know. Because I don't. Some people do have smacks with strangers. So is this going to be someone that you only knew for a little bit? Or I don't know. Even if you knew them for a while. It looks like the nature of the connection was just going out and having smacks. It wasn't like plans being made for the long-term future. Like nobody's sitting at dinner on the date talking about how many kids they're planning to have once they get married, or well, I don't know, maybe people do that. But with each other, it doesn't feel like this was a connection where folks were planning where they were going to build their house, which zip codes had the better schools for kids. Like this is not them kind of conversations. They outside just maybe having some drinks and then going somewhere and doing a lot of pleasure-based things. Okay. All right. So that's just, I'm glad we got that out the way. All right. I guess we can go around and clarify each joint now. Now that I've got my itch scratched. I just need to know that. So this is for smacks. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so this is what this is about. That's the truth. The truth is that it's the connection is that. It's based on this. They keep confirming it. 13, I sometimes wonder if you care. Who's that? Right then. They don't. They don't. Yeah, somebody's spirit team really wanted to make sure they didn't pick. They super don't. Because dang, that's so foul. Yo. That's so messed up. Because they must be doing stuff to this other person to make them think that maybe they do care. Which is sad, because if they super don't care, then that means they do that level of thing to that degree. They do it to that degree with anybody. They don't see it as special, whatever you guys are experiencing together. Because they super don't care. Energy's coming off of that Death and that Strength card, or Scorpio and Leo. Make a little room here. Yeah. So, whether this is retrograde or right now energy, this is how your spirit team wants you to see the connection. Because this person's not being straightforward or hadn't been straightforward for a reason. Let's have Ace of Cups energy. Clarify that. Yeah, it's a no. Reverse Knight of Pentacles is 0 motion. Like I said, this is somebody that like breadcrumbing folks so they can get what they want. I'm so glad I'm squealing, because this is not okay to play with people's hearts like this, because they're intentionally not clarifying what this is about so that you stay hanging on. That's why all that manipulative magician energy is out here. They're smoke and mirrors. It's intentional. I want a fresh start with you. Let's have the energy on that one. I mean, a straight scoundrel, whoever this is. No, oh my God, they don't want nothing fresh. Reverse Six of Cups. Oh, that's a liar too. I can't stand it. Reverse Six of Cups is about somebody, they want to intentionally keep the connection stuck in the past. I mean, like, seriously, why would they want it fresh? Why would they want it completely different? They just want another chance to do the same stuff. Reverse Six of Cups, this is about being stuck back in the past. So when they say, I want a fresh start, what they're really saying is, I want another opportunity to do the same shite, okay? I just want space. What's going on? What's up with that? What be pushing? Yeah, let's tell it. It's a little hunch monkey trying to ruin people's lives with their lives. Look at this. It's just because they're ready to switch up. They've been pouring into the cup in the left hand, and now they're ready to pour into the other one. So there's somebody else. And it feels like because they use the temperance where it's only 2 cups, it's actually only, it's one somebody else in particular that they keep going back and forth between you and them for. Yeah, that revolving door thing. They come into your life when they're ready to be pretending like they're going to be responsible or whatever, or they want a different type of smacks or whatever, or you cook better, whatever it is. And then once they fry all their circuits off of pleasure-based stuff, then they go back to this other person. Then once they sick of them, they come back to you. And then when they sick of you, they go back to them. So it's between, this is actually, in this particular case, this isn't someone who's for all of the streets. This is someone who is juggling 2 specific people. That it's almost like they insist on keeping both of you in order to fulfill all of their stuff. But they're being sketchy and underhanded and lying about it. You know what I'm saying? Ew, happiness is my priority. What's up with that? They're ruining other people's lives for their own selfish desire. Like, it's really messed up. Because I get the feeling they playing that game with both of y'all. No, it's not their priority. That's another lie. I mean, they present it as if their happiness is everyone's happiness is their priority. It's not happiness in general that is a priority. It's their own happiness that is a priority. Reverse Knight of Wands. Maybe they are promiscuous for some of you. Yeah. This is someone that wants an open type of a marriage, but they're not willing to admit it yet. Because they don't want people to think that they can't control their desires. But this is someone, whether it's one other person in particular or not, this is someone that's got a lust demon on them that just doesn't want to be pigeonholed. Ace of Swords. What's the truth? Let's get to it. Ace of Swords out here twice. They are an L. That's the truth. We got the 5 of Pentacles out here. This is also a warning to some of you that somebody's coming back this time with cooties. Yeah. Old Mr. or Mrs. can't keep it in their pants. They went out there and caught something itchy, scratchy, burny, or never going away. Okay. Nah, it's not funny, I swear. But actually it is. As long as you don't catch it, it's funny. Because that's what you get. They're out there being promiscuous, and you're being stupid and promiscuous. Like, you can't do both and win. Like, you can't do both and win. Like, I swear. It's kind of hard to be promiscuous and still win either, because whether you catch a physical cootie, you're still swapping energies, and that usually screws people up. It does. It really does. Because that's more energetic management than most people are trained to understand. They don't even be knowing that the reason why they suddenly like watching the Celtics is because they've been hunching that person. They don't even like sports at all. But now they're like a super Celtics fan. That's because you've been exchanging actual frequencies with this person. Some of your stuff has been reprogrammed. Now imagine someone is doing that with a ton of folks. There's probably no particle of their personality left that's them anymore. It's probably all other people's stuff and dark attachments, because they be doing a lot. Interesting. So yeah, your spirit guys do not want you to deal with whoever this Leo, Scorpio. Well, this could be to one of you signs, or about this person, going back and forth. Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn was the first one out. Let's double down on the Scorpio, though. Scorpio landed on itself, because the death card energy is there. Then the actual death card came out. So no, they super don't care. I'm hearing something about a connection between a Scorpio and a Leo in some cases. High fine energy is that Taurian energy. Temperance is Sagittarius. So your spirit team has squealed successfully. They caught me fresh up out of the bed to squeal on this person, because they're coming back with a sickness. 5 of Pentacles is here. Yes. And it is I'm hearing it's something that can end your life, because the sword is here. You know, sword is also about battle and victory. So if this is about battle, then that means somebody loses bad. If the 5 of Pentacles is there behind the biggest sword, that means you must have the biggest sickness. Okay? Like, for real. For real. They may be coming back with they're coming back with something that I'm positive you do not want the responsibility of managing, and especially not something you're going to have to manage for the rest of your life. That person that went out in the world and called a cootie. Mercury retrograde is bringing them back into your space to try and trick you into taking them back in. And they're coming back less. Look. So I looked over here and I was about to say they're coming back less than fresh. And that's when I realized that that's the reason why they wanted me to look at the word fresh, because it's the only word on that card that's highlighted. Like, they're coming back totally not fresh. Like, ew. They don't want this person to ruin your life. They've done it a couple of times, maybe emotionally, maybe even financially, but they're telling you clearly that this time they're coming back with all that unfresh stuff and cooties. And your future is about absolute bliss and fulfillment. No, not this person can't go. They cannot. Gemini energy also. I did say Taurus, Libra with that Empress energy. I just want to make sure I call out every cootie butt that could be coming back your way. Aries energy also popped up. Okay. Y'all be careful out there, child. This person, your ancestors was like, look, we got a special request. Please make sure this cootie booty don't come back near our person. Because they're bad in all the ways anyways, but now they're coming back with new dirty stuff. Look at this. First turn we're looking at is Markavim Kodishim. Markavim Kodishim. Sacred spaces. This is the main reason why they keeping that person from around you. You are a sacred vessel. You deserve to be able to enter, exist, and maintain within yourself spaces that remain sacred. This person is not none of that energy. They can't go. North Carolina is significant. Maybe someone's ancestral team is implying that there is that energy of sacred spaces in North Carolina. There is a reading maybe a couple weeks back I did about your ancestors said it's time to go. And a lot of the messages coming through that reading was about relocating. So this may be maybe saying something to somebody in that degree. It's also to someone that's in North Carolina. Is something about it significant. Destination or origins. Shemangel 20, Pahalia, Redemptor God is here. So you're going to decide to err on the side of letting the redemption energy continue to flow in and balance the scales in your life and bring sacredness back into the spaces that you dwell in or that, you have to encounter. This is also the Judgment card. This retrograde decision you're going to make, your spirit team is confident that you're going to make the right decision here. It's going to be clear to you. You're going to make very solid, sound, final verdicts. Final verdicts on this person. 20 reduces down to the number 2. They're telling you, go with your highest first mind. The Ace of Swords is out here twice. You know what to do. Okay? High Priestess energy is bringing Taurus energy. Gains, yeah. They say you know what to do. It's onward and upward, onward and upward. This is just another person that you're supposed to use your biggest colossal sword to cut loose. They done handed you the biggest sword of the universe. Twice. They said, cut them coming and going. We're going to give you 2 swords. They can't come nowhere near you. Not the front door, not the back door. The most beautiful love story. This is what you have to gain. And this is the desire that person played on for a while. But you are not to forgive that karmic. Let them and their little tainted peckers and tainted poom pooms, let them just go somewhere into the depths of nowhere and rot by themselves. Okay? Several hours is here. I'm hearing over the next several hours. Something, maybe this person pops up then. They pop this karmic that you're not supposed to forgive. It may be a text message, a comment on social media. It's something. A DM, something. This backfire cracked their skull. Like I said, this is something that's fatal that they walk around with, possibly. Look at them 2 X's on the eyes. If you an old school cartoon head, you know what them X's on the eyes mean. It's something that's going to kill them. No wonder your spirit team was like, please tell our person this. That thing coming back towards them with death on their ass. The death card literally came out. Calabasas is significant. Yeah, you can't be messing with that, honey. Look at this. Just something said, split the deck. And it said they maliciously broke a divine contract with an earth angel. Now God is breaking their contract of life force supply. I'm telling you, they got that killer on them. And then it says RIP loser. And you know what? I be on one when I be getting into my little scribblings and doodles. Okay, so during Leo season, something went down. I think they giving you when they telling you when they caught that mess. So if you split off from this person or they started acting sketchy around Leo season, wherever they veered off to back during Leo season is when they caught that trash. Because you know how people have seasonal spikes, and a lot of folks get real frisky and real froggy during the spring and summer. Yeah. You know, you ever heard the phrase bald head whole summer? Bald-headed whole summer. That's crazy. They straight told on them because it's October now. 3 months ago was July. They said bald head. They straight told exactly when and everything. Dang. Plan that trip. Some trip they went on or something. Or this is also saying you need to get away from them. Yeah, okay, so Pisces season looks like a good time to make a move. I don't know if that's spring. The tail end of Pisces season is be spring break for some places sometimes. Which is kind of early for me, yes, but whatever. Yeah, it's also time for you to get away from those. Don't be tardy for the party. A new timeline awaits. Yeah, they say get on around this person. They got the cootie. It's cracked their skull. That acidic Aquarius is a dirty, self-absorbed butthole. I just heard this is somebody who loves anal. Facts. They telling all this person business. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know. Ooh. Several weeks. Let's see what we talking about. What's up with that several weeks period? Yeah, somebody's squealing on that person. That person whose eyes light up when they think there may be some butthole action. That person. Okay, so in the next several weeks, there is an inheritance of love affair energy. So this is the reason why they definitely don't want you. First of all, of course, because if you lay with them unprotected or at all, who knows, it may be possible that they pass you something that is incurable. Definitely that reason, but also because you have something better coming. Spirit, let's get some tea on the non-cootie person. Let's move on yeah. Come on, tell us about that. Ooh, Shala, the energy of prospering, or this is someone who has a great energy on them. Ooh, you may meet them in around Miami, or they may be from there. Tell us more about the inheritance, this love affair. You get, of course, an actual inheritance, but a part of your inheritance is love. Like, because why you can't have that? All right. Tell us more about the new person that does not have cooties. They're very wise. This is someone that you can actually have a real conversation with. It isn't just about they having a Sagittarius party at the club, or they planning a trip, or let's go shopping. Like this is someone who has deep conversations. It's not just surface level pleasure based stuff all the time. Very wise person. Okay. Shim Angel 25's number is significant for somebody. 25, February 5th, May 2nd. Okay, these dates may be significant. 2 and 5 reduces down to 7, which is the Chariot card. So your new person is someone who's going to like to travel as well. Miami may be one of the, I don't know, maybe a destination they talk about a lot when you guys get to talking. Who knows? But they're very wise. Natalia. God who gives wisdom. That Chariot energy is also implying they could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. For some of you, one of their places may be Virgo. Oh, Ogun is at their side. And maybe their head. You know what I'm saying? They, wow, Ogun's out here. So this is somebody that's very tech savvy. They don't play about protections, being prepared. Look at, and then think about how many swords came out. Now I know this is ironwork type stuff. Yeah, you had, okay, so Ogun is definitely here. For whoever that resonates with, and they're with their person. All right, tell us more about the new person. Oh, I ain't fresh, oblivious to the current state of affairs, out of the loop. So this is somebody who is not, they're not trying to keep up with what the world is doing. Okay? This doesn't mean they're lame. Okay? But this is definitely somebody that's existing authentically from their own frequency because they don't know what's going on trend-wise. You know what I'm saying? They wear what they want to wear. They may be into classic fashions is what I'm hearing. Some sort of classic style. Okay, they're not wearing skinny they're likely not wearing skinny jeans, joggers, and crop tops. Okay. It's okay. RICO, major operations, land them in prison. So this is somebody who may have gotten wise from learning a really harsh lesson as a youth. Okay. Okay. This is not somebody that's on their way to prison right now. No, we're not talking about. This is somebody who likely did something really stupid. And in the city of Miami is down there now. So, like, you know, it'd be real easy to get your hands on fancy rugs down there. So they might have thought that that was the way as a youth and ended up doing some time that taught them a lot about what you don't do with your incarnation. That acidic Taurus is a sneaky, dirty beep. Okay, so they're getting back on giving you the warnings as it pertains to the past person that's trying to come back. And now, mind you, they said they're dirty and that they're a harlot. This one definitely got the cooties. They definitely got it. Because you sneaky, because that means you like sketchy smecks. You like sketchy. You like it sketchy. It feels like more of a thrill. You like being sneaky. You like it dirty. You're a harlot. Ugh. So if you had a person that used to disappear to their friend's house, they used to hide behind their friends a lot. Oh, I'm gonna be at so-and-so house. Yeah, they was over there doing sneaky, dirty harlot stuff. Your senses were not tricking you. Okay. All right, I think that's a wrap because they didn't went back to talking about stupid. I was getting excited about your new person. Yeah. They talking about stupid. Stupid got that they got a cootie that's got assassin type energy on it. It's gonna take them out. But you have a positive outcome because you're not stupid and you're not a harlot and you're not sketchy. That's why. All right. Look at this. How many times they gonna say wise, yo? Yeah, that person don't qualify to touch the hem of your garment. They're filth. You're a sage. You're a hierophant. You're a high priestess. You're an emperor. You're an empress. No more affiliating with the riffraff, okay? Shemangel 65 is here. Damabia, God, fountain of wisdom. Fountain. You flow with it. You don't just have one stroke of genius every 2-3 years. Like, it pours from you. 65 is significant for somebody. 56 also. June 5th, May 6th. Reduces down to 11, which is the Justice card. You are what's fair, right, balanced, truthful with all your Ace of Swords out here. And that's what you have coming towards you if you stay away from that riffraff, okay? Also, Libra energy is on the table. December is a highlight month as it pertains to these events playing out. So, again, I hope this has been helpful. If this resonated in any way, please do like it. Share it if you think it's worth sharing. Comment if you like. And subscribe if you have yet to do so already. Anything else, you can just skim over in the description box, friends. And until next time, peace.